Now at 5:30, we now know the assault-style rifle used in a deadly shootout between CHP officers and a convicted felon was homemade. So-called ghost guns are weapons that cannot be tracked by law enforcement.
Today, a proposal that could stop these dangerous weapons was put on hold. The NBC4i team first told you about the bill and the ghost guns. Now, investigative reporter Lolita Lopez joins us with some new information on this.
Yeah, it's in the suspense file, so it's being put on hold right now. And later this month, there'll be a decision on whether this bill moves forward to the full state Senate for a vote. But the man behind the proposal says the CHP's recent loss shows changes needed immediately.
The death of the CHP officer, is that an indication that the time is now to act?
The time has been now.
Assemblymember Mike Gibson points to the deadly shooting on the campus of Santa Monica College in 2013. The shooter used a homemade gun when he could not purchase one legally. And as the NBC4i team first reported, CHP officer Andre Moye was killed this week by a man aiming another ghost gun and firing at officers. These weapons are unregulated and untraceable. The CHP shooter was a convicted felon with an extensive record and would have been barred from legally purchasing a weapon.
We cannot have people creating guns that we don't know even exist.
That is why Gibson is pushing Sacramento lawmakers to move forward on his proposal to require the parts used to build these types of weapons also be regulated. The ATF tells the I-Team 30% of the guns they are taking off the streets in Southern California are homemade guns. In California right now, state law requires anyone who assembles one of these, from pieces often purchased online, to register the finished product with the Department of Justice. Gibson wants to go beyond that. His proposal suggests only licensed, registered dealers sell the pieces to make homemade guns, allowing law enforcement to follow who sold or bought them.
We're talking about individuals who should not have access. We're not talking about the law-abiding citizens.
Sources tell the I-Team investigators are examining how the parts used to build the weapon in the shooting in Riverside were obtained, whether ordered on the internet, through the mail, or some other way. Now, we reached out to the NRA for comment on this story and did not receive a response. So we'll find out more about how this proposal does at the end of the month. Robert?